Hey guys, so today I would like to talk about a couple things. So first of all, I'm going to talk about yesterday's Glee episode because I loved it. I love the show Glee. It's like my favorite show on TV. And last night's episode was really good, but I had a few problems with it. One being Kurt's little storyline. I mean, it's a good storyline, but it's really sad, and it makes me feel bad even though the characters are fictional. But I liked it a lot. My mom actually cried when, like, the last scene of the show when the paralyzed guy was singing with Rachel. She cries at just about everything, so it's not surprising, but it was just really funny to hear the little sniff and then, like, look at her crying at Glee, because it's not a show that you'd cry at. But, you know, I'm all for sensitivity. My mom can be as sensitive as she wants. Okay, so that's basically it with Glee. Oh yeah, it was also good to hear Kurt sing in, like, the lower register, I guess. I'm not good with music, or, like, vocals, so I don't know what it's called. But instead of singing really high, he sang low, which was nice to hear because he actually has a really good voice down low, too. And, but anyway, the next thing I want to talk about occurred on Monday, and it's basically just a funny story. It's kind of a you kind of had to be there kind of moment, but I still found it hilarious. So I had went to bed, and my bedroom is right here in this area. And as you can see, if you look into the living room, I don't know if you can see, but there's the TV right there. And it's funny because I was laying here, and sometimes, okay, my mom always has so much going on at work that sometimes she just forgets things. So we have this really intricate little remote since the whole digital takeover of whatever, and she just sometimes forgets how to use it. So she accidentally hit the pay-per-view button instead of the cable button to turn off the cable box. And with the particular cable provider that we have, the pay-per-view takes you to dirty channels. So the screen popped up and it was like, it said, what did it say? Naughty nurse sex sluts. And my mom's like, oh, I don't want that. And she's just sitting there. I'm kind of like silently giggling here in my room, lying on my bed. And I could tell that she's like struggling. She like doesn't know how to get rid of the screen. And it's so freaking funny. And then I just finally like snorted and just started laughing. And she's like, Ryan, come help me. I'm like, Ma, not my thing. I don't want to help you with that. And it was so funny. And I swear, she was sweating. Like, by the time we got to close, she was sweating like Tiger Woods at a confessional is how she was sweating because she was drenched. And I have no idea why. It was just hilarious. And if you knew my mom and what she's like when she's flustered, it's just the greatest thing. And I hate to laugh at her misery, but it was just so funny. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, I don't remember. I had it in my head. Oh, as I said in my first video, I started reading this book, When You're Engulfed in Flames by David Sedaris. I've come to know that it's pronounced Sedaris. But anyway, I finished it yesterday. It was so funny. I never thought that I would laugh at a book like I laughed at this book. And there's just so many lines that I'd love to share with you, but instead I think you should just read the book, because if you like this author, he's so funny. You will laugh so hard. And, you know, if you do get the book and you've never heard him speak, definitely go to YouTube and check out one of his videos first, because his voice, just imagining his voice when you're reading just makes it all the more better. And I just started this book, Haunted, by Chuck Palahniuk. I don't know how to pronounce his name either. He wrote the Fight Club book, so I'm really excited to read this book. I'm only on page 22, but I'm really excited to read about it. And yeah, so this is my third of 15 books I'm reading this summer, so I'm really excited to read it, and I'm excited to continue reading. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I just hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I basically recorded this video because I'm intensely bored and I don't feel like reading right now, but now I actually feel like reading. If that could have got any more confusing, please tell me, because I'll make sure to confuse you more. Okay, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye!